From grocery store beer to boring character meals, we have got some things you should not eat at Walt Disney World on DFB Guide today. Let's get started. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we have got some things you should not eat in Walt Disney World today. I know we're always telling you about the things you've got to get, the must-haves, but these are things that you should bypass because there's a much better alternative. We're going to start today with that basic cheeseburger. So the basic cheeseburgers at Disney World have come a long way from those hockey puck burgers that you used to get and sometimes still do, unfortunately. But Disney has really upped its burger game recently. And if you're going to have a burger in Disney World, please get a good one. Don't get a basic one at a basic counter service joint. Go find the good stuff. Now, we have a whole video on the best burgers in Disney World, but we're going to highlight a couple of our favorites here for you as well. Over at Deluxe Burger in Disney Springs, this is a counter service location, but it's the only counter service location where you can specify the temperature of your burger. So if you are a medium rare burger fan like me, you can actually order it medium rare there. And there's plenty of great options at Deluxe Burger. They start with a proprietary meat blend. They've got great theming to their burgers, and there's even a secret menu via the mobile order app. So definitely go check out Deluxe Burger in Disney Springs for a great burger. Other ones we think you should definitely consider instead of just a regular basic cheeseburger at a counter service joint. The Lobster Thermidor Burger at Grand Floridian Cafe is excellent. You've got all of that amazing lobster on top, plus that rich sauce. It's truly, truly decadent. The Gibson Sandwich King Burger over at the Boathouse. This is also in Disney Springs, and this remains probably my favorite burger on property. It is excellent. There's a little bit of spiciness from those fried peppers, and just overall, there's so much flavor in this burger. Definitely worth getting. And over at Geyser Point and Wilderness Lodge, there's the Bison Burger, which you wouldn't expect to be as flavorful as it is because bison doesn't really have that much fat to the meat, but it is really good. I was super surprised. Definitely worth getting over there, and that's also basically a lounge/counter service location, so that one's going to be a little bit less expensive. So there are some great cheeseburgers to get, and head over and watch our best cheeseburgers in Disney World video so that you're not stuck getting just a basic burger. It's not worth it. Next thing you should not eat in Disney World is standard quick service pizza. Now, if you don't know, if you head into a standard quick service joint in Disney World and you get a little pizza, it's gonna be a little round, super pillowy, super thick crust pizza without a lot of toppings on it. And this is what you're gonna get at places like Pizza Rizzo and Pizza Fari. Just not good stuff, and there's much better pizza to find. So if you guys are having a pizza craving, here's where to go. First up, Via Napoli and Epcot, some of the best pizza around. Plus, it's huge, so definitely something you can share. Flatbreads at some of the signature restaurants are going to be fresher and more interesting than those standard round pizzas. So try some of the inventive options like at Jico at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Sometimes they've got that El Confit flatbread on the menu, which is excellent. Good flatbreads also at California Grill and a couple of other signature locations. And don't forget, you can often go to the lounges for those signature locations and order the flatbreads there as well if you don't want to do a full-on advanced dining reservation. If you want to create your own pizza, Blaze in Disney Springs is a huge favorite, especially for locals, and often the line is very long there. But don't forget, you may have a Blaze in your hometown, so if you like Blaze pizza, they do have it at Disney World, and it's probably going to be better than those standard quick service pizzas. And another one we want to talk about is Pizza Ponte in Disney Springs. This is part of the Edison and Maria and Enzo's group, all owned and run by the Patina Group, who also, by the way, runs Via Napoli. But Pizza Ponte is a great option for grab and go slices. Lots of different options there. Incredible pepperoni cups, if you know what I'm talking about. Really, really good pizza. I was honestly surprised. So go grab your slice there. Next thing we think really has a better alternative is like grocery store beer. So you guys know what I mean. You can get all the standard beers you'll find at home at Disney World, like Bud Light, Michelob, Yangling, but Disney World has really made an effort in recent years to include some more unique and interesting craft options on their menus, and those are the ones you might want to try instead of getting your standard beer that you can get at your grocery store at home. So how do you find these? Go to a lounge or bar instead and get a local beer or something you haven't tried tried before, and Disney World brings in lots of local Florida beers as well, so peruse your drink menus for something a little more interesting. There are even Disney exclusive beers like the Kungaloosh Amber Ale in Animal Kingdom. You can grab this at Nomad Lounge and a few kiosks around the park, and the beers in Pandora. And yeah, there is a green beer there, and you can only get it in Disney World, but those Pandora beers are exclusive as well. And don't forget to check out those World Showcase countries in Epcot, where you're going to find some imported beers as well, so maybe some things you haven't tried there. Next thing we want you to avoid eating at Disney World is meals that are way too expensive for what you get, especially if you're not using the Disney dining plan. So good examples of this are breakfast at Be Our Guest, or maybe that giant ribeye steak at Kona Cafe. So if you're on the Disney dining plan, breakfast at Be Our Guest is a great deal, but if you're paying out of pocket, it is super pricey for what you get. So adult entrees right now are $28 each, kids are $15 each, and it's basically like a donut. So I don't really it's more than a donut, I get it. There's some more to those meals, but they are not worth $28. So if you're not using the Disney dining plan, I don't recommend doing Be Our Guest restaurant in the Magic Kingdom for breakfast. Go for lunch. Lunch is a great deal, and it's a great meal as well. And dinner, although it's not as good a deal, it's probably going to be better than breakfast for $28. But lunch is for real where the value lies for Be Our Guests. The entrees are $14.79 to $18.99 for adults, so you're already over $10 less than they're going to charge you for breakfast, so much better deal. Same thing over there at Kona Cafe. So Kona recently underwent, and this is in the Polynesian Village Resort, by the way, Kona recently underwent some menu changes, brought some more upscale items to this otherwise moderate restaurant. The 14-ounce New York strip is $42, the 20-ounce bone-in ribeye is $55, or the porterhouse for $95. Now, we're not saying that Kona isn't a great restaurant. It is a great restaurant, but it is still a moderate restaurant in atmosphere and service. And so the fact that Polynesian seems to be trying to make this into a signature location, because the Polynesian is a deluxe resort and doesn't have a signature location at the moment, it's not quite working. So I would suggest going to a better steakhouse if you're going to get those huge steaks. So go to Yachtsman or Le Cellier or Shula's, or even a few locations in Disney Springs if you're going to pay $95 for a porterhouse. Now, if you're on the Disney dining plan, then Kona suddenly becomes an excellent deal because it's still a one counter service location. So that's an excellent deal to get that $55 ribeye. So it really all depends on if you're on that dining plan or not. So if you're going to spend that kind of cash that signifies a 2-credit restaurant, then go to a 2-credit restaurant or use your Disney dining plan at Kona. Hope that all made sense. Next thing we want you to skip when you're in Disney World is the plain old vanilla or chocolate soft serve ice cream. Now, you may love vanilla or chocolate soft serve ice cream. You may be a devotee, and that's fine. We totally get it. But for those of you who are looking for the biggest bang for your buck for your ice cream money, there's a ton of great ice cream options in Disney World. Unique, specialty things that is probably going to be a better experience and a better memory for you to spend your money on. Now, of course, there's a ton of Dole Whip choices, from the classic pineapple to citrus swirl, and now you can get several other flavors: mango, lemon, lime, and even raspberry Dole Whip is floating around from time to time. So head over to Pineapple Lanai in the Polynesian Village Resort, Storybook Treats in Magic Kingdom, and Anti-Gravities in Magic Kingdom to try some new flavors. And if you just really want some good ice cream, head over to the boardwalk for Ample Hills Creamery, which carries 16 unique flavors like ooey gooey butter cake and an exclusive to that location flavor, Sally Sells Seashells, which is orange flavor with chocolate seashells in it, which is super cute. Now over here, you can also build your own custom sundaes. You can get ice cream flights, but it really is boutique ice cream. Really good. So head over to Ample Hills on the boardwalk. Across the water at the Beach Club, you'll find Beaches and Cream, one of our favorite places to go. This is home to those over-the-top milkshakes and the No Way Jose sundae that I absolutely adore. And of course, that giant kitchen sink, which is a great memory to make with your family. You just dig into this huge literal kitchen sink full of ice cream and all the toppings and a full can of whipped cream. And it's just a super fun memory to make with your family. So that's over at Beaches and Cream in the Beach Club Resort. Now in Epcot, you can also stop by L'Artisan de Glacé for some great ice cream, but even better ice cream vessels like that giant macaron or the brioche bun with the ice cream inside. So good, very intriguing, very unique, and not like something you're going to get anywhere else. Don't forget, they've also introduced some fresh fruit and boozy pops popsicles in the Italy Pavilion if popsicles are more your thing than ice cream. And you can also find that tasty fresh fruit exclusive popsicle in Pandora in Animal Kingdom, the Fruits of Moara bar. So there's definitely some unique options that may make it worth your time and money to not waste those snack credits and that money on just a standard vanilla soft serve. Next thing we want you to skip, Chef Mickey's. Now, I know we do actually recommend Chef Mickey's as one of the best restaurants for first timers. It really is an iconic restaurant, but it probably doesn't offer the best experience or the best food for those returning to Disney World. So Chef Mickey's is iconic. Their whole Fab Five is there. So there is reason to go there if you kind of are first visiting Disney World, or if you absolutely have to, if you're staying in the Contemporary. But if you want to meet those Fab Five characters and have great food, head over to Garden Grill, Tusker House, or Hollywood and Vine. Now, they don't have all of the characters that you're going to meet at Chef Mickey's, but they do have most of them, and some good stand-ins as well. You know that my favorite place is Garden Grill over there in Epcot's Future World in the Land Pavilion. Awesome food, great character interaction, because those characters are going to come around multiple times because it's a smaller restaurant than Chef Mickey's. And at Chef Mickey's, you're probably really only going to see those characters once, even if you stay for an hour. So Garden Grill is a great option if you want to interact with the characters and have some great food. Tusker House in Animal Kingdom, also a great option. Plus, the characters are wearing their cute safari gear, which is a super fun picture to take. And overall, at these restaurants, you're going to have much better food. It'll be less crowded, so you'll get more time with the characters, and it really is a win-win. The bonus is that Garden Grill serves its food family style, so you don't have to worry about wrangling little ones on the way to the buffet. They just bring the food to you. You can have as much of it as you want, and it is really good food. So I know you guys don't want to hear not that you shouldn't eat at Chef Mickey's, but honestly, if I were going with my family for the first time, I would probably choose Garden Grill or Tusker House or Hollywood and Vine over Chef Mickey's, or even Ohana Breakfast. You guys know I love Ohana Breakfast, where you can meet Mickey and Pluto and Lilo and Stitch. Again, another family style meal. So definitely consider those over Chef Mickey's, because they may even be a little less expensive. Next thing I don't want you to eat, name brand chips and snacks. So there are so many unique snacks in Disney World, it just doesn't make sense to spend your snack credits, your calories, and your money on Lay's potato chips or Cheetos. Now, I don't have any problem with Lay's potato chips or Cheetos if I'm just sitting at home or at the grocery store or whatever. But if I'm in Disney World, there's a lot more great options for you, and you should definitely take advantage of those. So try the buffalo chicken chips at Trilo Bites in Animal Kingdom. These are house-made chips topped with buffalo chicken, blue cheese, sour cream, arugula, and pico. The patatas bravas at Pepe. Those are potato chips with aioli and brava sauce. This is, of course, in Disney Springs. Like, these are potato chips created by a James Beard Award-winning chef, you guys, so they're going to be a lot different than just your grocery store chips. So the patatas bravas looks like a regular bag of chips, but when you open it, the chips are actually served in a paper boat, and that aioli presents a pronounced garlic paired with a tomato-based brava sauce. Really, really intriguing, really yummy and unique. So there's lots of great snacks. You guys know we have a ton of snacks videos. We have 3 super comprehensive snacks books over at dfvstore.com. So lots of information for you about snacks on Disney Food Blog, in our guidebooks, and in this video series as well. So don't waste your calories, your money, or your snack credit on just a regular old bag of chips. Get something excellent. And then finally, the place that we don't want you to go because we think there's better options, Planet Hollywood in Disney Springs. And I know I keep talking about them, but they're just not getting their act together yet. But what's weird is that Guy Fieri, who of course created some of the menu for Planet Hollywood when it reopened, he just opened Chicken Guy. Now, Chicken Guy is downstairs from Planet Hollywood. It's run by the same company, but it is so good. It's much quicker and cheaper and much tastier. So the chicken tenders and the 22 different sauces there might not sound like anything special, but they're fantastic, and it's one of my favorite places to eat in Disney World. So Planet Hollywood, I think, is not worth your money. It's standard food, it's standard service, and I've had universally bad experiences when I've eaten there. But the opposite is true of Chicken Guy downstairs, so head down there. And also other good alternatives to Planet Hollywood, basically anywhere. Raglan Road, Boathouse, Morimoto Asia, Wolfgang Puck Bar and Grill, Edison. Lots of great options in Disney Springs now that I would recommend over Planet Hollywood probably. Now, as I always say, Disney restaurants can change and they are completely inconsistent. So don't worry, I'll be heading back to Planet Hollywood to try out again, see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know if I change my mind about that location. But in the meantime, lots of better places to try and better alternatives. So there are a few eats to avoid in Walt Disney World because there are just a lot of better alternatives for those things. Let us know in the comments what you guys think about this video. Are there specific restaurants and locations that you would avoid or that you would recommend? Let us know. We'd love to hear from you. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.